Glad that everyone's here. A wise man once said that the best man's speech should last no longer than it takes the groom to make love. So, thank you very much. First, a few thank yous. On behalf of the bridesmaids, I'd like to thank Dale for his kind words. I'd also like to thank my mum and dad and Stephen and Helen for their words. I'd like to thank the two ushers today, Gavin and Kirk, who I'm sure you'll all agree have done a great job. I know Lynise and Dale had a tricky task picking two capable people doing the hugely difficult task of pointing at the chairs. A good best man's speech should be like a miniskirt. Short enough to be interesting and long enough to cover the essentials. So here goes. In case anyone does not know who I am, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Gareth, Dale's brother. Dale is my younger brother by nearly 3 years, and I know what you're all thinking. Absolutely true. Some people have suggested even today that Dale has grown older and we look more like twins. I disagree. That would mean one of us is Arnold Schwarzenegger and the other one's Danny DeVito. I know which one I am. So, I've done a lot of research for today, and I searched everywhere for a speech for a couple called Dale and Lynise, and I couldn't find it. So I had to come up with my own. Dale was born on the 8th of November 1979. My research, I tried to link this date to any major world events, but it seems nothing important happened. Although I am reliably informed by the staff in Newton Arch Hospital where Dale was born, they still refer to this day as Ugly Thursday. I'm not saying Dale was an ugly baby, but Mum didn't suffer from morning sickness until after he was born. There were also a few famous footballers born in this date. Aaron Hughes, who plays for Fulham in Northern Ireland. Luis Fabiano, who plays for Brazil. Joe Cole, ex-Chelsea and England player. And Dale Tipping, Bangor Young Men 30. For all of these who do not know Dale well, the start of his life was very eventful. Some people would even say Dale had bad luck. He crashed my Uncle Robert's car. He got lost on holiday. He fell down a manhole. He got run over by his Sunday school teacher on my bike. All of this before the age of 7. Dale started school at Rathmore Primary. He continued to Sullivan Upper and then went on to Bangor Tech and finally ended up in Sunderland University. Dale has friends here today from all those parts of his life. Dale's favourite meal is breakfast. Dale often tells Lynise that he has poached eggs and toast. He just neglects to tell her about the extra sausage, bacon, soda and beans. When Dale came home from university, the first thing he would ask Mum to cook was a fry. When Dad and I went to visit Dale in university, the first thing he would say, "Come to the local breakfast place, I'll take you for a fry." When we went to Spain on a family camping holiday, Dale went missing early one morning. Only to be found further up the campsite, sitting at a table, eating breakfast with a German family. He was only 3 years old at the time. Dale has known Lynise for many years, and we have known Lynise's family for many years. The first time we went to Jersey, we met the Dummigans. Our first family trip to Florida, it's been mentioned, we shared with the Dummigans. The first time we met a Sheffield Wednesday fan, that was the Dummigans. I think it's the only one we've ever met. Who would have thought 20 years later we'd be here celebrating with Dale and Lynise on their special day? Stephen and Helen, how quickly time has passed since she was a baby. Isn't it strange how history repeats itself? Over 30 years ago, Stevie and Helen were sending Lynise off to bed with a big dummy. And here we go again. Dale is very popular. Dale has a lot of friends. Dale is very hardworking, he's smart, very honest and very loyal. What you see is what you get with Dale. Dale is very black and white. There's no grey areas, except for his hair. He's a bit sensitive about that. Dale came home from uni 12 years ago with a skinhead, and that was for my wedding. Only the mum's horror. Lynise was worried that I would do the same, but that's just Dale's sense of humour, so I had to let him go with that. I've been married for 12 years, so I'd just like to pass on a couple of bits of knowledge that I've picked up onto the happy couple today. Always remember the 3 magic words. You're right, dear. An argument is a discussion when your wife is right and you just haven't realised yet. An anniversary is a day Lynise will dream of candlelit dinners, diamonds and romance. Dale, a card from the Maxwell Garage. Joking aside, it's a great honour to be given my speech today as the best man, because Dale has so many close friends here that could have done the job for him. It just proves that it was 17 brave lads went on Dale's stag weekend. All 17 have put their name down for Dale's next holiday, or as Lynise calls it, the honeymoon. I just want to say that I love my little brother. We've had great times in the past, and we'll have many more in the future. I'd like to welcome Lynise to our family and thank her for loving the big fella as much as we do. I'd like to thank my mum and dad for everything that they've done for us growing up and what they continue to do today. I also have a big thank you to Stephen and Helen, not only for arranging this beautiful, magical day, but also for welcoming Dale into their family. So thank you, Stephen and Helen. I'd like to make sure everyone has a glass in their hand, because I prepared a little poem for today. It's good, don't worry. So everyone has a glass ready. Just read a little poem. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to witness my poor brother Dale sign his life away. The poor lad's been in turmoil, where he's big and where he's small, and if it was not for his bad luck, sure he'd have no luck at all. Even on his stag do in a far-off Spanish town, the lads dressed him up in a baby suit and made him walk around. He did not feel silly, he did not have any fear, and that's because he'd spent all day drinking too much beer. Well, today his luck is changing, and it's changing mighty fast. He's entered into wedding bliss, a happy man at last. His eyes are full of sparkle, his grin cheesy and wide, and sure it is no wonder when you see his lovely bride. To Lynise and Dale, I raise my glass. I wish you both the best. A long life full of health and wealth, and lots of happiness. 2 hearts full to bursting, for sadness be no room. So hold on, I'll get that. So raise your glass and join me, folks. God bless the bride and groom. Yeah!